Hey, Bill, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right. We'll wait to get everyone back on.
You're all chopped up though. Sounds like it's all garbled.
How about now?
That's a little better.
Is it
Uh,
better?
Hello.
Hey, Nick, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, Ranjit, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you. Thanks, David.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We've got a lot to go over. All right. If you guys have trouble hearing me, just let me know. All right. Okay. The futures market currently the market is down. All right, in the futures, but slightly down. We're expecting some good moves in the markets this week. All right, I sent out some information earlier today. All right, so we'll go over that. But currently, the Dow, the S&P, Nasdaq, and Russ in the futures slightly down, but still holding. All right, so everything is fine. All right. Um, let's see here. I want to show you guys. We are watching the US 30. All right, so we are watching the US 30. And we do have a buy signal. So we do have a buy signal here on the US 30. All right, so right here on the daily time frame on the US 30. I want you guys, we're gonna watch it, the US 30 this week. We've got resistance right here. All right, and we're nicely in the markup phase. All right, and we're looking to test resistance right here. We have a buy signal, right? Buy signal on the 60-minute time frame, and that's holding nicely. So we really want to get above this area right here. All right. We're in sniper, we are longs, so we're expecting a nice pop in the market. All right, as the market opens tomorrow, Monday. All right. So this looks good. So the US 30 looks good, right? We just need continued buying, break resistance here. We'll see that price action continue up. If it fails, right? If it fails here, right? If it fails, we'll get out and then hope to retest again. All right. So everything is lining up really nice on the US 30. All right. I want to show you guys. This is what we're looking at here. All right. So on the Dow, look here. And this is very encouraging. All right. So we are expecting that Christmas rally. All right. We've been talking about, right? We've been talking about hopefully getting a Christmas rally, right? And we can see here it's absolutely developing. All right. And, those of you who've been following us for a while, all right. Usually the fourth quarter is it's a good quarter, right? Fourth quarter. So October, November, December. It's usually um, a great time for the markets, right? Very bullish. We'll normally get a buy signal around October, right? And that should last through November, December, and sometimes late into January. All right, so this was last month. All right, so this was last month here, October. All right, October right here. All right. And again, follow through here. We've got follow through here, right? So big month last month, follow through here. All right, so we got buying in this month, and we're looking for the market to at least perhaps test resistance. All right, up here. It doesn't have to break resistance, right? If we can stay above here, anywhere in this area here, we'll see these markets move higher. All right, we'll see these markets move higher. All right. Any questions on this? This is important. Any questions on this? This is important. I know we're going to go over cryptos, right? Forex and futures, but this is perhaps our biggest opportunity right now. All right. Right now, fourth quarter, right? The equity markets will present our largest opportunity right now to trade. All right. Now, technology, and we'll keep talking about this technology. Usually the fourth quarter is a big quarter for technology stocks, and we're starting to see a lot of those technology stocks move higher. All right, so keep an eye on that. Now, as the Dow moves higher, right? As the Dow moves higher, we'll notice that we'll see that price action in the US 30. All right, so we'll see that price action in the US 30. All right, so keep that in mind. Crypto, so Bitcoin, we're still holding toward 10,000, right? 10,000 support, 10,000 support. All right, which is all the way down here. We're not far from that, guys. All right, we're at 16,000, and right now it's moving lower. All right. So right now, 10,000 on Bitcoin is right about here. Let me increase the font here. All right, so right here, 10,000 support on Bitcoin. All right, right now we're at 16, what's that? 16,177. So we're not far from that. Right here, 16,168. All right, so Bitcoin moves fast. So we could see, you know, things break down. We're getting a bit of consolidation right now, right here, but things can break down and we can get to that 10,000 mark relatively quickly. All right. And as you guys know, we follow Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire crypto market. So as Bitcoin moves lower, so will the rest of the cryptos that are out there. All right. The big area, and we'll start paying a lot more attention to this support here as we get closer to that 10,000 mark on Bitcoin. All right. The next support on Bitcoin is at 5,000. All right. So we got 5,000 here, 10,000 here. All right. And what could happen is we could see Bitcoin get to, it's almost certain, right? Not 100%, right? We're traders, right? So there's no guarantee. But based on the price action, 10,000 should not be that should not be out of the question. All right, but 5,000 will get some support here too. So we anticipate, right, price to do this kind of like it did here, right? Kind of settle, consolidate between 10,000 and 5,000. All right. Now, if this happens, the next big concern is if it breaks 5,000. If it breaks 5,000, we're going much lower. All right, we're going much lower. Any questions on this? And I know we've been tracking it from all the way up here, and I know it gets boring sometimes, right? We do this every week. It's not really tradable, right? But it's just what we have to do, right? We have to track it. All right. I want to take a look at, you guys stop me if you have any questions. I want to bring out a monthly to see what we've got here. All right, if we look at a monthly, and we haven't looked at a monthly in a long time, but we might have to start bringing a monthly out. Okay, so on a monthly time frame, with resource support at 3,000. We don't go any further than that. Hold on one second. Yes. All right. Okay, that's about it. Okay, so 3,000. So I would say we'll keep it at 5,000 support. 5,000 support. So 10,000, then 5,000. It made a dip down here, but really 5,000 is the next support. All right, so just keep that in mind. No trades yet on Bitcoin. All right. Okay. Forex. Let's talk about Forex. All right. Are you guys in any positions? Anyone in any Forex positions? I know we had a few folks last week. Bill, are you in any Forex positions or you
No, I'm not in any Forex right now, dude.
All right. All right. Anyone else? All right. I'm not saying that you guys should be totally out of Forex, right? There are some positions we are still holding, right? EUR, where are we? EURTRY, I believe, right here, right? Buy signal was here. This is a decent trade, right? This is a decent trade right here. But we're starting to get white candles here. All right. So we'll see if it can hold support right in here, support, and then bounce and then move higher. Right. Three pairs we are trading. Right. EURTRY, EURUSD. Where is it? I'll just enter it here. EURUSD. All right, same thing here. White candles are starting to come in. All right, if we get a red candle, right, on this, just close the trade. All right, we'll close it here. Sell signal or red candle, we'll close it. And I think the next one was EURHKD. All right, and we start to get some red selling coming in here. All right, so these might close. This might close overnight. All right. But we are getting a bit of consolidation. All right. We do not have a rotation yet. All right. So if you guys look here on the 240, right, on the 240-minute time frame, we only have 28 pairs, right? So only 28 pairs out of 56. All right. 56 or 57, I think. 57 pairs that are above 20, all right, and trying to break out a trend. All right, we had more pairs, we had a lot more pairs. So markets, Forex is starting to consolidate a bit, okay? And then on the 60-minute time frame, we've got 30. All right, so expect some consolidation, right? I think more pairs will start to consolidate a bit, turn red like in here. All right. So, and hopefully it's setting up for the next rotation. All right. So it looks like, and if the market continues to move higher, it looks like the next rotation, and it's too early to tell, but it looks like we could get a rotation in the yen pairs. All right. So if you guys look here, we have ZAR yen. That's a new up right here. All right, coming from a support of down here. Not a great chart. All right. Dollar yen, right? Sold up a bit and it's setting up nicely. Nice accumulation phase here. All right. TRY, JPY. So guys, start paying attention. Don't get into any trades yet, right? These are setting up. All right, these are setting up for the next rotation. We have resistance here, support here, nice accumulation. We need buyers to come in, break resistance here, give us a buy signal, and then move higher. Nice markdown phase, right? This is what we want. Nice markdown phase, nice selling, right? We need to break resistance and then move higher, all right? I'm gonna go through a few more. All right. USD SGD, all right? And you guys can start putting this on your watch list. All right, but again, no buys yet. All right, same here. All right. Accumulation, okay, kind of like here, accumulation. Green candles are coming in here. We should get a buy signal right above in this area in here. Those of you who are using the system, just wait, right? Do not get in yet, right? This is on the 240-minute time frame, right? USD SEK, we just need a buy signal here, all right? Just need a buy signal here that will come shortly. USD PLN, let's take a look at that. USD PLN, that is still showing down here. That will change. All right, that will change. All right. So still has to develop, but you guys can see what's happening, right? Here was that markdown phase, right? Markdown phase, and here it is setting up, right? Accumulation, right? We should get in this area, up in this area here, buy signal. Okay, so the I'm sorry, that's the wrong. That's the wrong. Here, the yen here, the yen here. All right. Okay. SGD JPY. All right. SGD JPY. All right. Okay. Look at this. Perfect buy signal here. This was the previous buy. Right. Sold here. All right. Right. Distribution markdown. All right. And now it's waiting here. All right. Accumulation. All right. So we can get above break resistance right here, get above this moving average here, we should get a buy signal. SGD, JPY, so that's setting up also. All right, just a few more. NZD, NZD, JPY. Right here. All right. That's a high buy. It's got a buy signal here. Don't like that as much. All right. All right. This is much better. HKD, JPY, we want those at the bottom, guys. We want them at the bottom here. All right. So start building your watch list. Okay. Start building your watch list. Okay. For the yen pairs. All right. Pound yen is always a good one to trade. This is a high though. High buy signal. Right. It's consolidating up in here. Right. If you guys were to trade the pound yen, all right, just be careful, right? I know it's a favorite, right? We would have to get past this area in here, all right? It's got a high buy signal. It's not coming down to a deep markdown phase, right? So you take it, just know that you've got pretty good resistance right here. So be careful there, all right? I'm gonna open the floor in a few minutes here. EUR JPY, all right, still waiting again. high. Nothing here. CAD yen. CAD yen, right? Still developing here. If you guys look here. So I'm going to ask you guys, anyone, you guys can answer, right? Where would the next, if we're waiting for this trade here on CAD yen, where would the next buy signal? If you guys are looking at the price here, just give me the price. Where can we anticipate the next buy signal? If we're looking at CAD yen here, CAD yen here, where can we anticipate the next buy signal and why? Where can we anticipate the next buy signal and why? Anyone want to take a guess? Ranjit, you want to take a guess? Carissa, you want to take a guess? Are you guys there?
What was the question, David? I'm sorry.
Yeah. If we were to get a buy signal on CAD yen, all right, based on the price here, where do you think it will come in at?
A buy signal where? I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow you.
Okay. So based on the chart here,
Right.
based on the chart here, we're anticipating a move, right, long on the in the yen pairs.
Okay.
Where do you guys anticipate, based on the chart here, right, where your next buy signal will come in?
I would just guessing, I would say around the 104, or I'm sorry, yeah, maybe around the 104, 104.8, 104.8, somewhere between 104.8 and 105. Actually, no, that's probably where it's at right now.
Here?
That's where it's at right now. I would say, yeah, somewhere around there. I'm gonna go with that.
Just take a guess. All right. So Kawesi said here, right around here, right? In this area right here. Anyone else want to take a guess? Based on the four market phases, based on how, because guys, when we trade, right, we want to recognize the four market phases.
It's like 106. When it hits the 106, we buy.
On the phases, right? So where, anyone else want to give it a try?
Hey David, this is Dean. Would it
Hey,
be above that 106?
Right.
Should it break the
106 is right here.
resistance? Yeah, should it break that resistance?
Very good, right here. Very good.
Yeah, David, I agree with that. It's above 106.
Yeah, very good, right here. Can we see it too soon? All right, this is too soon. All right, too soon. All right. Start recognizing these patterns. If you guys look here, right? If you guys look here, so Dean said right here. All right, if you guys look here, this was the previous buy signal.
Yep.
That's a pretty good trade. Bought here, sold here. Markdown phase, support. Support is here. Support is here. Right? This is where it broke resistance again, failed. This time it failed. Right? Tested again, right? Broke it convincingly. And then here was your second trade right here. And then guess what? distribution, markdown. Here it is again at support. All right, at support here. Guess what? Breaks resistance. We might just get another trade like this. So this is what's setting up here. All right. So we've got to wait, be patient, and wait for it to break resistance. All right. The reason why I ask these questions, right, is because this will, rather than just entering the trade, like right here, right, or right here, or right here, right, we can use the previous trades, right, like right here, right. This one was right here. This one was right here. That's almost, look at that. Right, so you can bring that across, and then right here or anywhere in here, right? It's gonna break through here. We know buyers have to come in. This whole area in here, right? And that's not tradable. We need buyers to come in. All right. I'm going to start doing this because it really is important, right? To figure out when the buyers are coming in or getting out. So I know we do this a lot with our beginners class on Tuesday. Okay, but I'm going to start doing this more during our other classes. Okay, so if we're looking at this trade here, if we're looking to go long here, all right, and this is dollar yen, all right. Just tell me here at what price do you guys think, right? Right. And that price should coincide with a resistance level. And just a guess, just a good guess. All right. Anyone want to take a chance? At what price over here do you guys think we could get a buy signal? Now, when I do coaching and I have traders do support and resistance, the goal here, okay, is to beat the system. Meaning our very best traders, right, learn to anticipate those buy signals. And usually, the buy signal might come in if they're trading on a 240-minute time frame. Usually within a day, right, half a day, right, the signals are coming in because they've learned to anticipate where the buy signals are starting to come in. All right. So, and that's a good exercise to do. Not just if you guys are using, for those of you using the system, great, right? But even if you don't have the system, it's really good practice because you can join your lines and anticipate where the buyers are coming in, or getting out. All right. So based on here, what price do you guys think your resistance should be and buyers should start to come in over in this area here? Markdown phase, markdown phase. So markdown phase, right? We know if prices stop, right? We have support right here. Where should your resistance or your resistance might be and buyers might come in? What price? Take a guess. There, no wrong answers, just better answers. Take a wild guess. Support is here. We know buyers, we know price is moving higher. We don't have buyers yet. We know buyers will come in eventually. Where do you guys think they should come in? They might come in. So Ranjit, I'm going to give you another chance.
Sorry, what was the question? I was a little distracted. So when to enter?
Yeah. So where would you enter?
Yeah, I think like above 141.
141?
Yeah.
141 right here. All right. Good
Yes.
job. Good job, Ranger. Good job. All right. So buyer should come in here. We've got resistance. Good job. All right. So we've got resistance here. Resistance here. So it should clear that resistance, break through. All right. Now remember, when the price breaks through, we usually get a big candle. All right. So price breaks through. Price breaks through, buyers come in. All right. Let's say we get a big candle like this, get a buy signal like this. All right.
Hey, David.
Yes. Yes, Dan.
Quick question. So you said that when it breaks through, it's usually a big candle, a long candle.
Yes.
What type of buyers are those? Is that like, Wall Street or the big traders, or what kind of buyers are they?
Yeah,
Us?
that's a great question. Okay. I would say they're all institutional buying, right? So hedge funds, big institutions. All right.
Okay.
If you look here, we don't have a really big candle. Okay. And coming in here, right here, we don't have a really big candle. All right. What you will find though, when you have an area where it has prices consolidated for a while, all right, they usually come in heavy. All right. And this is pretty good consolidation in here. All right.
Yeah.
Those big candles, either go long or short, is a really good indicator that you've got a lot of buying coming in. All right.
Okay.
Fine. Fine. And you guys can look to your charts. Whenever price breaks through a resistance or support, but right now we'll focus on resistance. And you see a big candle come in, like right here. All right, and that's a very good question. If you guys look here, it's a good example. See how you have got accumulation there. See where you have. So that here and everyone, you see that way price stayed between support and resistance for a long time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have that, right, you're gonna get a big, it's not 100%, right? But for the most part, right, you're gonna get a big candle. This candle right here, that's big buying coming in, right? See that big candle, that big breakout here?
Hi, David. Sorry to interrupt. I believe your audio is coming in and out. It's not a.
How about now?
It's fluctuating. Yeah.
Is this better, Ranger?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. I'll just get closer. I'm still having mic issues. Okay. Okay. So you guys see this here, tight consolidation.
Yeah.
And then it finally broke out. You see this big candle. So see this here, tight consolidation.
Yeah.
You see this big candle right here. Yeah, that's what we want. That's confirmation. This big candle is that's confirmation that the buyers are in and they're in strong. All right. Sometimes right? Sometimes if we don't get a big candle, we don't get a lot of buying, what would happen is if we might get a buy signal, let's say the candle, we have a short candle like this, sometimes we'll get back into here, all right? And then even test support. Usually when we get a big candle out of a big break, usually we stay out of this, right? Out of this range. We get out. A big candle will usually get us out of consolidation. All right. And now we can start the markup phase. All right. No, not always, but sometimes, right? We get a small candle, we don't have enough buying, right? And then it can come back into, right, the accumulation phase and, hang around here for a while or even break support. So big candles are good to watch out for. That doesn't mean you don't take the trade. You still take the trade, but just know these big candles, more buying, all right? And then they're usually big institutions, right? As
Yeah.
retail traders, we just can't push. We don't have enough capital volume, right? Volatility to push the price.
Okay.
Okay. Very good question. So now that's an area to watch out for risk, right? So if you guys are as you put on risk, if you know big buyers are coming in, right? Big candles, big buyers are coming in, then you can adjust your risk, right? You might put on a bit more risk, right? And vice versa. And same thing here. When sellers come in, see this right here, this big red candle here, right? That's confirmation that they're looking to really push the price lower, right? A big white candle here, right, means a reversal. Things might change, right? They're changing direction from long to perhaps short. Okay, these big candles will tell us a lot. All right.
Thank you, David.
Welcome. All right. I know some of you, not, I don't, Collis, Collis, are you in any, I know I thought you were looking to short. Were you looking to short?
No, I don't short well.
I,
So
I thought it
and then I always miss the big candles to short. So I unless I catch something big, I don't short well.
okay, okay. Um, I know we had some traders shorting the dollar pairs. Be careful. I think that trade is over, right? So they're moving up now in Monster Scalper. So
Yeah, I missed all of that.
yeah. So just be careful, right? Right. Just be careful. Like I said, the big move. I know this is Forex and crypto, but this is like I said, we're going into the fourth quarter. I think it looks like we will get that Christmas rally. All right. Um, we really are looking at technology stocks, right? We have a few here, okay, and we'll see how things develop. All right. Um,
What does that mean, David? Christmas rally.
oh, okay. Usually the fourth quarter, so October, November, December, historically, all right, because of the holiday season, right? So we have a lot of buy-in, right? A lot of buy-in that come into the market because of all of the coming to the economy, right? Because of Christmas, Thanksgiving, the holidays. So money is coming into the markets, all right? So the market usually does really well. So we usually get, and this is seasonality, we usually get buy signals um, on the equity markets, right, during that time. All right, so it usually works like this. And it works out really good. So it's something to pay attention to. All right. As
Your mic
traders.
is breaking up. I'm hearing every other word.
Okay. How about now?
Well,
Can
right
you hear me
now
now?
it's good.
Okay. You can hear me now? Okay.
Right now, yeah.
All right. We only have 10 more minutes and we'll be done. All right. This is important though.
Are you frozen? Did he freeze?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just pulling up. 1 second. Stay with me. Okay. If you guys see here, right, this is October. So just make a note of this. As traders, there are some seasonalities that happens in the markets, in every market, but in particular the stock market. Right? There is a saying: sell in May and go away. Sell in May and go away. All right. Sell in May and go away. And we can go back, 30, 60, 70, 100 years. And it doesn't happen every year, right? But it happens a lot, all right? So if you guys look here, and we'll just use the diamonds, which represents the Dow. This was the high here. This is May. Sell in May. May is right here, right? Sell in May and go away, all right? So this is May. And then May made a low, it made a low in October. So from May here to October, the market made a low. All right. What happened in October? What happened after? Here's October right here. What happened after October?
looks like it's starting to go back up.
It's starting to go back up right here.
Trend up.
Here's your Christmas rally. Here's your Christmas rally right here. You see that?
Yeah.
Here's your Christmas rally right here. All right. Now, this is not exact, but what happens is this. What happens is this. Sell in May and go away. All right. So if you guys know, most of your crashes or your corrections in the market will happen during the summer months after May. So here's the high here. All right. And the reason is a lot of traders, they're out of the markets, right? A lot of the traders, the big hedge funds, they're usually not trading during the summer months. That's when they go on vacation. All right. So the market is really light during the summer months. All right. So they're not holding the market up. Most of your crashes, if you guys look back, right, most of your crashes that happens in the market, in the equity markets, will happen during the summer months, right? September is usually the worst month. So we can go back and look at data, right? And you will find that your worst month will be August and September, right? 9/11 was really, really bad, but most of your crashes will happen, right, in August and September. Right. So June, July, sell in May, go away. June, July, August, September, really, really bad. And then they come back in. So those hedge funds, those institutions, they come back in, right, in October, and they want that cheap price. All right. So while everyone is selling off, panicking, they're waiting, and they know that this happens just about every year, right? And they know that, right, October, November, December, right? That's where they're gonna get that Christmas rally, right? It doesn't happen every time, but it happens. It happens enough that they can look for that. All right. So October, November, December, right? We usually get a buy signal, right? You'll make a low and then they'll start buying in October, November, right? All through that's like it's happening here, right? And then in January, they'll clear their books for tax purposes, and then you'll see the market correct a bit, all right? And then start moving up again, right, for the spring. But this is your opportunity right here. So we call that, Carlis, from October through December into January. That's our Christmas rally. It's almost guaranteed. We can't say it's guaranteed. All right. All right. But it works out. It works really, really well. All right.
Thanks.
Well. That makes sense?
Yes, thank you.
What do you think of that?
That's good to know. Definitely good to know, because anything additional that you learn in trying to understand how the market works and what trends to look for, in the market is always helpful.
All right. Anyone else? How can we use this as traders? How can we use this? You guys think this is useful as traders?
Yep. I had a question, David. It was the previous chart that you had when you were showing the May drop.
May right here.
Yeah. So I see in August there was a buy signal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just curious as to why the buy signal was there and not like was that like just above that green? Wouldn't that be like waiting? I guess I'm curious as to why the buy signal didn't happen earlier.
Didn't come in here.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes that will happen. Okay. Because it's looking for another resistance. So it's probably looking at this resistance here, where you have more
Got it.
consolidation. Okay.
Yeah.
Going to look for. It's going to look. No, it's not. Sometimes it's going to get it right here, but this is probably where it needed to get through this consolidation in here. All right. This is pretty good. Okay.
Okay.
Now I want to show you guys. I want to show you here. Okay. So look here, October, November, see here, right? Near the bottom, and then the market moved higher, right? See here. So September, and like I said, it's not an exact science, but it works out really well. What we have to do is use it in conjunction. So we want to use the seasonality, right? So here is 2013. All right. So look here. No. So yeah, Arlene, it only applies to equities. All right. So only stocks. If you guys want to do more research, there is and I've given this information to traders before. So if you guys want to get deep, there's some books you guys can get on seasonality. All right. There is one for commodities. I'm not sure if there's one for crypto. Crypto is relatively new. Okay. So I don't know if they have historical data yet for crypto. But I think there's one for Forex, and then there's one definitely for equities, all right, and for commodities. I know there's one for commodities. But if you guys look here, this is 2014. Here is October here. See where the price made a low, all that selling, right? They will push that price down. Hedge funds, institutions, they'll push that price down in October. All right, this is a good example. And see how they pushed it all the way back up. All right. So they'll push that price down. So a lot of times in September, October, right? Early October, right? They're flushing us out of trades. So retail traders, they're flushing us out of trades, right? Before they take the price up. So if we're aware of what's happening, right? And here's that Christmas rally, call this. So here's your Christmas rally, right? Mid-October, right? All the way here's December, January right here to the top, and they're done. All right, so that's that Christmas rally right there. All right. January, you'll get they got to clear their books for tax purposes, so you'll get a pullback. But this is your move right here from October through December into January, right? So that's the Christmas rally. That's the Christmas rally. All right. So things are setting up nicely. Usually the best sector, right? Usually the best sector. What do you guys think the best sector would be? I mean, we still have to confirm everything, right? Use the systems, look through Heat Seeker, find out exactly what they're buying. But what do you guys think the best sector is that they would buy?
Probably technology.
Who said that? Dean? Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you say technology, Dean?
I'm thinking the games, televisions, any kind of media, things like that, big ticket items.
Yeah.
So televisions and PlayStations and all that kind of stuff.
All that kind of stuff. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So technology, telecom, so phones, right? People are buying phones. And you will see that price action, right? So here we have a buy signal. So whenever we get a buy signal, we get a buy signal in technology around October. I'm going to bring in the date here. This is really good stuff to know, right? It just gives you a lot more confidence, right? You can get ready. Right? The first time you do it, it's like, you might miss it, right? First couple of years, you might miss it because, you don't have a lot of faith in it because you haven't done it. But after you see it happen, right? Time and time again, it's like, oh, I know what's going on here. And we can get ready. All right. So let's 1 second here. Right. Okay, so look here. This is technology. Look here, guys. Look here. This is the technology sector. Look here. What happened here? This is September right here, August, September. Look at that move down. And here we are in October. This is October right here, right? And look at this right here. It's moving back up. We got a buy signal right here, right? And guess what? Even if you got back up to this area or higher, that's your Christmas rally. All right? That's your Christmas rally. And that's technology. So when you see that happening, right? You see that happening, you can, put two and two together. Telecom, so tech is good, and telecom usually does well too. And what other sector do you guys think that does well? What other sector for that the Christmas rally? What other sector? And we'll be done after this. What one more sector? Give me one more sector. One more sector. Anyone want? You guys want to take a guess? One more sector. How about consumer staples? Look at that. All right. Consumer staples, right? Right here. Buy signal here. Look at this. October, right here. Made a low in October. Okay. All right.
David,
Yes.
dumb question. What is consumer staple?
So that's all your retailers, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So all your retail stores, you know, right? All those, yeah, all those. So just consumer staples, just consumer products. So if I have a big ticket item like tech, but everything else, right? You got, you know, all those gifts, right? All of that stuff, consumer staples. So consumer products.
Okay.
Consumer products. All of that will, all of that, right? All of that, right? Consumer discretionary also, that's part of that, right? So consumer staples, consumer discretionary, if we take a look at consumer discretionary. So when we do this, we can focus, right? So nothing yet consumer discretionary, but consumer staples. All right. So energy, right? Energy was making a move, but nothing yet. All right. It's pulled back a bit. All right. So technology, consumer staples, consumer discretionary, right? That's usually really, really good for the Christmas rally. All right. So, but we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on it. All right. We'll keep an eye on it. All right. Any other questions for me? Any other questions? And we'll spend some time going through this. I want to go through this more. All right. I want to go through how to identify, right, the different cycles of these markets, right, and how to identify, how to not only identify but anticipate. All right. There are investors that they don't use charting. Now, I don't recommend this, but they will follow the Trader's Almanac, right? Big investors, and they'll just follow the Trader's Almanac, and they'll just look for a low. They'll look for a low in October, right? Anticipate that low, and they'll just buy. So they follow. There are traders out there, big traders that follow these cycles, and all they need is a low. All you need is a low in October. You need a market low, a sell-off in October, and usually September, October, going into October, a low. All right, and as long as you get that, there's a really, really, really good chance that buying will come in for that fourth quarter Christmas rally. So it's just really good information to know. All right, and as you see it, right, when you know it, as you see it year after year, you start to say, oh, okay, I know, especially when there's a crash, right? So when there's a crash, a big correction, and it happens in September, we can anticipate buyers to come in and start getting ready to buy. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. All right, apologize for the mic. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks.
Good night, guys.
Good night.